Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, we are going to dive into the one of the most interesting topic in Azure, that is Azure Container Instance, ACI. We'll start by understanding what containers are and what exactly Azure Container Instance is. Then we'll discuss when to use Azure Container Instance and compare them with virtual machines and highlighting the key differences between these two. After covering the concept, we'll jump into the hands-on demo where we will create a React app, and using this Azure registry, we'll create Docker image, then we'll deploy it into the Azure Container Instance. And finally, we'll see how the app runs and how it becomes accessible over the internet. So without wasting any time, let's get started and explore Azure Container Instance. So before we try to understand what Azure Container Instance is, let's first understand what is a container. A container is basically a package of our application. For example, if we build a React app, all its dependencies like node, npm packages, configurations, and runtime environment are bundled together in one portable unit. That is nothing but a container. Then the next question that's come to our mind, that is, why do we need this? So well, imagine if we build a React application on our laptop and it works perfectly on the local machine. But when we share the code with our friend or deploy it on particular server, then it suddenly doesn't work. Why? Because this happens due to the differences in the node versions or mismatched in the packages or some operating system variations. This is where the containers comes in. A container ensures that everything in our application needs to run packaged together. So whether we are running it on laptop, on Azure, or any other cloud provider, the apps behaves the same everywhere. So in very simple terms, so think of a container is a packed lunchbox. No matter where you take it or when you open it, the food inside remains the same. Similarly, a container ensures our applications work consistently across all the environment. So now that we understand what a container is and how everything gets packed into a portable unit, now it's time to understand Azure Container Instance or ACI. So Azure Container Instance is a service that allows us to run containers directly on Azure without worrying about managing the server or cluster. That means no virtual machines, no Kubernetes, just our container running in the cloud. So why use ACI? It's the fastest way to run a container in Azure without any infrastructure management. It's ideal for small apps, APIs, background jobs, demos, or POCs. So for these type of use cases, ACI is widely preferred. And some key features of ACI, those are it runs the container in seconds. We don't have to wait long for the deployment. So the billing cycle will happen for this is pay per seconds billing. You only pay for the time you use the container, and it supports both Linux and Windows containers and flexible image source. So with the help of this, we can pull the image from the Docker Hub or Azure Container Registry. All of these features make ACI a simple, fast, and cost-effective way to run our container in the cloud. So now let's talk about the difference between virtual machines and containers. So in case of virtual machine, there is always a host which is created from underlying the infrastructure. On the top of the host, a hypervisor running on it. The hypervisor is responsible for creating and managing the virtual machines. And then each virtual machine includes a guest operating system, which means we need to virtualize the entire operating system to run or host our applications. For every application on virtual machines, this setup has to be repeated, which can consume more resources. And on the other hand, with containers, there is also a host which sits on the infrastructure. On the top of the host, we have the host operating system and containers runtime. Then the runtime manages and runs the container, so we don't need to separate or host the guest operating system for each container. This allows us to host applications quickly, efficiently, anywhere without managing unnecessary resources. So in short, containers are lightweight, portable, and faster, while virtual machines provide a full operating system environment but consumes more resources depending on our use case when we choose virtual machines or containers to host our application. So in very short, virtual machines are like a full apartment. Each apartment has its own kitchen, bathroom, utilities, so it takes more resources to run even we just want to store few things. And whereas containers are like hotel rooms, they share the building infrastructure and only have what's needed to run our application. They are lightweight, fast, and portable, so we can spin them up. So now that we have a clear understanding of Azure Container Instance and the basic concept, now it's time for the hands-on demonstration. So before that, we'll see what we are going to do. So you can see on the screen architectural diagram for today's step. So I have created a small React app and pushed the code into the GitHub repository. Instead of building the Docker image locally, I push it directly to the Azure. We'll use Azure Container Registry ACR. This approach helps us to understand how Docker image can be created deploying directly from the GitHub repo. Using the Azure Container Registry, we'll either create or pull the Docker image of our React app. And finally, we'll deploy the image into the Azure Container Instance where our application will run and accessible over the internet. So essentially, we're taking the app from the GitHub, Azure Container Registry, and Azure Container Instance. Then we'll see it running in the browser. So without wasting any time, let's jump to the VS Code where I'll show you React app, and then we'll move to the Azure portal and we'll set up and deploy our Azure Container Instance. So let's get started. So I've created a small static page where you can see, let's do npm start. You can see the UI, how it looks like. So you can see I have just added these headings. So React app is React app on Azure Container Instance, and then I have added my YouTube channel link. You can see like this. Then I have created one Docker image file. You can see on that, and I have added the Node 18, the required steps that required for this Docker file. So let's quickly go to the Azure portal and let's start creating first from the resource group, and then we'll move to the Azure Container Instance service. So once we log into the Azure portal, then we'll be navigating to this landing page or the dashboard of the Azure portal, or where we have to create the services. So as you know, creating any services in Azure, we have to create the resource group first. So I'll create the resource group. So you can see the resource group option is already here. So let's click on resource group and simply click on create new resource group. The subscription that I'm using, that is pay as you go, but if you are doing for the first time or trying to understand this Azure cloud, you will get free trial subscription, so you can use that. And I'll add the resource group name. So I'll add ACI demo. So ACI is Azure Container Instance, and then region, that I'll use the default one, that is East US, but as per your requirement you can change the region. And we'll simply click on review plus create. It is validating the details, and accordingly once that is done, then we'll simply click on create button. You can see resource group is successfully created. So again, we'll go to the home, and here, so I have already pushed this static code to the GitHub repo. So I'll open the GitHub repo. Here is my GitHub profile, and then this is the static website that we pushed. And then now what we'll do, we'll create this Azure Container Registry, and then we'll enable some access, and then we'll, with the help of this Cloud Shell, we'll download the image in the Azure, and then we'll create this Azure Container Instance service. So let's create this Container Registry. You can see the Container Registry is already here, but if you are not see on your dashboard, then you can simply click or do the global search, that container registry, then it will be filtered like this, and then you can simply click on that container registry and simply click on create new container registry. Here you can see there are a couple of tabs, and we have to fill the details like the subscription that is auto-populated, the resource group that we just created, that is TAACI demo, then the registry name. So I'll use TAACI registry demo. I'll give the name like this, and it is validating. You can see it is validating the name that we enter, and the green tick appear on the right corner. So now it means the registry name is available. Then the location will use the default one or the same that we use for while creating the resource group. Then the domain name label scope will use the default one because we are doing this for the demo purpose. So for that case, we'll use the default setting as is, but if as per the requirement you can change the settings. Then the domain name is auto populated. Then pricing plan, that will use the basic one because we are doing this for the demo, but the recommended one is the standard. We can use the plan as per the need, and then we'll simply click on next tab. Then in networking we don't need to change anything, so we'll use the default one. Then in the encryption we don't need to change anything. Simply click on review plus create. It is validating. You can see running the final validations. It is validating the details that we entered, and you can see the validation is passed. So now simply click on create. It is initializing the deployment and it is creating our container registry. So it is, you can see on the screen, deployment is in progress and the deployment is completed. So let's simply go to the resource. It will navigate to the overview page of this Azure Container Registry. Here you can see the resource group, all the required details or the essential details, the resource group, location, the subscription and subscription ID and everything that you can see, the login server name and the pricing plan that we selected, that is basic one. So now here we have to enable one setting, that is to go to the inside this setting there is one option, access keys. So simply click on this access keys and enable or check this checkbox, that is admin user. So it will automatically added this role or activated this user access role, and here is the registry name and the server name or login server name. So now again let's go to the home to the go to the dashboard of the Azure portal, and we'll use this cloud shell. So here is the option to the cloud shell. So once we click on this cloud shell, it will open this terminal window. You can see like this. It will then, with the help of this terminal window, will fetch the Docker image from our repo, and then it will connect to this registry. So for that there are some commands that I have already copied like this, but here we have to change the registry name. So for that I'll again go to the registry. Let's close this one more time, shell, and then I have to copy the registry name, and then I will replace simply over here. Then I will copy this one and then again go to the dashboard, open the shell, then enter. So you can see this is the path for my repo static website.git, and you can see it is downloading the source code, all the packages, and the build is successfully done. So you can see it is preparing, and you can see the image is downloaded successfully and created to this registry. So now let's close this one, and then we have to create this Azure Container Instance service. So here you can see this service is already listed, but if it is not there, then you can search like this and then simply click on Container Instance. Then simply once you click, then you'll be navigating to this window. Here we have to click on create, and once we click, then again we'll be navigating to this create container instance window, where we will see a couple of tabs. Here we have to fill the required details. So the subscription that is auto populated, then the resource group that we created while creating this demo, then we have to add the container name. So I'll use ACI. Then the region that we use the same, pricing that we'll use the standard one. We don't need the availability zone because we are doing this for demo and we have only one application to host, so we don't need two different zones. Then the image source, so we'll not push it from the local image or local machine, so we'll use this through Azure Container Registry because we have already downloaded our image. Then the registry name, that is auto populated, that we have already created while creating this registry. Then the image tag and the size that we want, that is, you can see you can change the container size. So here I want only 1 GB container, so 1 CPU. So use this one, and let's go to the networking. Here we'll expose the networking type is public, so we don't need to add on here anything, but the port that we have to add like 3000 port, because our app is, or the local app or React app is running on 3000 port, so we need this one. Then go to the monitoring, we don't need to change anything over here. Then we'll simply click on review plus create, and you can see it is everything, the details that we added, it is running the validation. And once the validation is done, you can see validation is passed. Now let's simply click on create button. It is creating our container instance service. Then deployment is completed, so let's simply go to the resource, and here is the overview page of our Azure Container Instance. Here you can see the resource group that we created, the status, and the public IP of our container instance, and our application is running on this public IP. So we'll copy this public IP, and let's open it in incognito mode, and our app is running on the 3000 port, and we have enabled it in network tab. So let's simply click on enter, continue to site, and you can see our app is publicly available over the internet. You can see the React app on Azure Container Instance, and the deploying using Docker and ACI, that we have added these headings inside our React app. You can see like this. Here is the change that we added, and my YouTube channel link like this. And that's how we can create Azure Container Instance to deploy multiple applications quickly and easily, without worrying about the server or infrastructure. Just create a container instance, upload our Docker image, and our application is live and ready to use. And this is why Azure Container Instance are widely used for small applications, APIs, and background jobs. Anything you want to run quickly and efficient. So if you found this video very helpful, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. And as I always say, keep learning, happy coding, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a great day.